first just say your name and
Mm-hmm.
where you teach and what you teach?
All right, I'm Melvin Escobar, and I teach here at the psychiatry department of Oakland, and I'm teaching managing depression, mind-body health, and I've also taught meditation in Spanish and yoga for emotional health.
Great.
Mm.
So I just want to give people an idea of any concerns you had before you had interpreters in your class, and or how the experience has been.
Right. So I had some concern because I didn't know how to talk directly to the person that was getting the service of interpretation, and so right now I'm actually I have a managing depression class where I have two folks that are needing interpretation in two different languages. And so in the beginning it was the room was full, and I was like, how am I going to negotiate all? And then the interpreter got lost and all this sort of thing. And then the headset, one of the interpreters didn't have the headset, and then so another member complained that it was too loud, and so, but I just used it as a processing tool, to sort of, okay, let's talk about this, what feelings have come up, and what would be better for, what would make everyone feel like they were able to fully participate in the class. And so it ended up being an opportunity to express feelings and a sort of communication. And so it is a challenge in some ways in that it's there's some of the background noise of folks talking. That's a little bit of it. But this is week 5 of managing depression, and both students have stuck through the whole time, and other students have gotten used to it. So it was sort of, in the way I brought it up to the students, I think that was part of an invitation for folks to kind of be like, oh, this is my, I'm going to complain about something, kind of, or something. But it's been really helpful. I've talked to the interpreters. It's helpful when it's the same interpreter. And so I know their style, they know my style, and it's been overall a good experience. Like, most interpreters are so helpful, and
Do they whisper?
They whisper.
Okay, good.
They do whisper. And I had to remind the set of interpreters about whispering. So I think, and one interpreter actually admitted to me at the end of the class that he was so enthralled by the information that he was receiving in the class that he didn't realize his volume, and he was so thankful for the information he was receiving, that's part of the curriculum. And he was very amendable, and he was very so the next time he was able to whisper.
And do you feel like the class members engage with the ones requiring interpreters engage with the other students pretty well?
Right, so they do. So not directly, but they'll refer to, obviously not directly because of the language barrier, but they'll refer to what so-and-so said. And she's like, yeah, I'm dealing with the same thing she's dealing with. And so it has happened, it does happen. And these particular two students speak a little bit of English. That was easier for me, because it's a challenge when folks don't speak any English. But even so, I'm just, doing what we do. It's like listening directly to them, and just looking at them, and then listening to the interpreter, and so that sort of thing.
Right. So, and do the students talk directly to the person who's getting interpreted?
No, not usually. They're looking at me to kind of translate. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, but I have to think about that. I'm just thinking to this class, but I'm wondering if that's happened. And it depends with the seating arrangement as well. This is a semicircle, but if it's everyone's sitting at one big table, then I think that might facilitate face-to-face kind of directed conversation.
And in small groups, how has it worked?
In terms of folks communicating directly.
Right.
Right. So, I think it depends on the member's comfort level. I feel like it has happened, but it's I think that's a challenge. Yeah.
Great, thank you.